defeat against Castleford last week. What positives do you take from it?
The opportunities that we created, the attacking shapes that certainly in that first 20 minutes, and obviously bringing Nenny back in as well. So there was a lot of positives in that respect, but obviously we lost the game, so we're not getting too excited about it.
No, obviously it's a learning experience for everyone, and exercising, keep turning up. That's what the name of the game at the moment, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the lads are pretty resilient, aren't they, as a group? They keep going strong, and well, like I said before, we want to win games, so we're clearly lacking on troops, and so we're doing it tough, but we'll just keep going. We won't give in. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah, we had periods of good play against Castleford. Has it been hard to keep the Rowley ball philosophy going with everything going on, and obviously loans coming in?
Oh yeah, it's near impossible really, because it's not off the cuff. The way we play is very structured in many respects. Whilst it looks a little bit free flowing, I guess the team of old, everybody is quite specific on the roles that they play within that system. So without a pre-season, it's near on impossible, and obviously positional changes week in, week out. So, but nevertheless, we find a way and try and get the best out of the personnel that we've got.
How's the injury situation looking? I know Jaden, Karina limped off, Ethan Ryan, I think, as well. Are they available on that?
Yeah, they're gone, mate, long term, both of them. So they're a couple of months each.
Game against Wakefield this week. They're a sort of team in form. Our record's not great there. A win there would be a big moment for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I weren't aware of any records or anything like that. But they're a good team, Wakefield. They've had a tremendous start to life in Super League on the return, and they've rebuilt the club on and off the field. So I've got a lot of respect for them as a club. The work that Matt and Daryl and the rest of the staff have done there, and so it's a difficult task, and we'd have to be pretty resilient defensively, and have a little bit more bend our back a little bit more against a team that love to attack, and if we sit on our heels, then we'll have a lot of problems.
Any messages for the fans going over?
Just keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate it, So, like I said before, we'll keep going together, enjoy the moments, and don't worry about yesterday and don't worry about tomorrow. Just enjoy the day.
Brilliant. Thanks, Paul, and good luck.
Cheers, Rob.
Hi, Paul. It's Aaron. Hope you're well.
Hi, Aaron. Good, thank you.
Just on Jaden and Ethan, what were the specific issues? I mean, I saw them both come off. What were the actual diagnosis?
Both got knee injuries, so tendon injuries within there, like loads of different things going on. So we'll get the backing specialist today to get more clarity on that. But we're clear enough to know that, like I said before, it's not a 1-2 week thing. It's certainly a couple of months each.
Obviously, they're both blows, but it's the experience that you'll lose a blow as well. I mean, obviously, you're doing it tough in terms of having some senior guys out. Is it the fact that they come with hundreds of games of Pro Rugby League? That's a blow in itself, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and they're both runners as well, so they both make things happen. So we've probably, like I spoke about the opportunities we created against Castleford early in the game. It's people like Ethan and Jaden that ice those moments and actually beat a man, if you like. So they're a huge loss. They'd have been a huge loss for us 5 months ago, because they're both people who start in our team for obvious reasons. So it's the big losses.
What are your options at fullback? Obviously, Ethan started there. Ryan was in the halves. I think Nenny can play there, can't he? What do you sort of think?
I mean, Nenny's an option. Chris Hankinson's an option. Nathan Connell's an option. They all play fullback, comfortably. So it's a little bit like we'll see who's available and put everyone where they fit best. So it's we don't generally have many options. Come selection time, it kind of picks itself.
What are you thinking with Ryan? Would you move him back to fullback, or do you think you kind of need him in that halves, especially now you've lost Jaden?
Yeah, I mean, Easton can play in the halves as well as and can Chris Hankinson, but I thought he did a pretty decent job last week. Ideally, if all things were equal, then he'd be our fullback, obviously. But so yeah, again, it will kind of work that out as the week progresses. But yeah, potentially still sit in the halves there.
I suspect I know the answer to this next question, but is there any scope to go out and see if you can bring someone in?
Not yet, mate. Not yet. So unless there's loans, but I think loans at the minute are, George Hill's been took back from Castleford, so we've lost a player as well in George. So you know what, it's not good for us, but it's good for him. So I'm glad he gets that opportunity back at Castleford, and I hope he makes the most of it and goes on and performs well for them. But yeah, in terms of loans, I think when you've got a couple of clubs obviously featuring in a Challenge Cup final coming up, and there's some injury situations elsewhere, and obviously Cass bringing George back for that reason in itself, then there's not a lot going spare at the minute. So yeah, that's a difficult one.
What size of squad are you going to be able to name this weekend? Will it be a case of drafting some academy lads in? Will you be able to do a full 21?
Oh, we won't do 21, but we'll there'll be 18 players rock up at Wakefield, so that's all you can play with, so it doesn't matter.
Good stuff. Cheers, Paul. Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.
Hi, Paul. Just double checking. Any players back this week in terms of injury wise?
I think Joe Bullock may be back this week. So other than that, as is.
Okay, just a final one from me. Johnny Vaughn, obviously, has been at Salford a month and a half now. Yeah. How do you think he's gone? Are you pleased with his progress?
Yeah, he's like I said, I didn't know much about him before he came to us, but he's an intelligent player. He's an ambitious player, and he's been good around the group. I think he's got a lot more to come in the game, and we're obviously giving that platform now to get back-to-back games against men, which in the pathway system that we've got in this country, that's a rare commodity. So I think this time will have been invaluable for him, and I hope it's proving an education and a learning curve for him in his future. So we're glad to play a part. He's been, like I say, he's been resilient. He's been ever present since he came to the club. So, and like I said, he's got more to come as well. So, yeah, really pleased with Johnny's contribution. Yeah,
there's been reports of him going to Wigan next season. Can you see why a club like Wigan might be interested in signing him?
Absolutely. He's like I said before, he's a great lad. He's got some fantastic ability, and so yeah, it's. I mean, if that's true, then fair play to them.